Hi, my name is Julie Valk, and this is my course project for Spring 2023 Education 1306. So I will be focusing on U.S. history in the 11th grade, specifically the Declaration of Independence, Constitution, and the Bill of Rights. Let's get into the TEKS. So like I said, this will be a U.S. history course. In the TEKS state, the student understands the principles included in the Celebrate Freedom Week program. The student is expected to A. Analyze and evaluate the text, intent, meaning, and importance of the Declaration of Independence and the U.S. Constitution, including the Bill of Rights. Now, the TEKS do get more specific on other topics. However, I will just be focusing on this part of it. Let's get into the objective. Students will create a vision board on their assigned topic. Students will present their vision board in groups to teach other students about their topic. We will then discuss as a class about the Declaration of Independence, Constitution, and the Bill of Rights with at least 80% mastery. The students will be using Canva to create their vision board, and what I mean about different topics is one student may be having to design a vision board over the Fifth Amendment, and the other one might be focusing on a specific section in the Declaration of Independence. Materials. So the student will need an iPad or a laptop, or really just any device with the ability to connect to the internet and use Canva. And of course, the student will need Canva, paper, and a pencil for my backup plan. So let's get into what the activity entails. Each student will use Canva to design a vision board that includes information about the Declaration of Independence, Constitution, or Bill of Rights. Then students will share their vision board in groups. Each student will have a different topic as stated and will present to at least one other student. Now, if time allows during the class period, they may very well present to more than one student. About Canva. Canva is a design platform. It allows you to organize your ideas clearly, and it is extremely easy to use. Assessment. The student will make a vision board representing their knowledge of information about the Declaration of Independence, Constitution, or Bill of Rights. Then the students will share their vision board in groups. Each student will have a different topic and will present to at least one other student. Group presentations are worth 50 points, and the vision board is also worth 50 points, meaning 100 points are possible for this assignment. Backup plan. Students will draw pictures to represent their knowledge of information about the Declaration of Independence, Constitution, or Bill of Rights. Then students will share their drawings in groups. Each student will have a different topic and will still present to at least one student. So it's basically the same assignment. However, we're just not using technology anymore, just in case the internet's down or the Canva's down or anything like that. Differentiation. So for the gifted learners will be challenged by having the freedom to create a vision board that represents their level of understanding of the material. So this means they can go as in depth as they would like, or dial it back to what mostly the other students are doing. But it does give them the opportunity to make their vision boards a little bit more in depth if they choose. Let's move over to the special education students. The special education students will be actively engaged by the interactive lesson and may draw instead of using Canva. Students may also present to their teacher instead of the classmates. So if the student has a hard time using Canva and doesn't like navigating how Canva works, they can draw instead if that is easier for them. And if the student doesn't like presenting to other classmates and feels more comfortable with the teacher, that is still a way to let them interact with another person. However, it's not through another classmate and it's through the teacher. Let's go to the middle for my English learners. I went to the website and found specific areas that apply to my assignment. So 1C, use strategic learning techniques such as concept mapping, drawing, memorizing, comparing, contrasting, and reviewing to acquire basic and grade level vocabulary. So my assignment does accomplish this because they could be drawing in, they are comparing and contrasting the differences between the Bill of Rights, Constitution, Declaration of Independence. So this is a great way to acquire the basic grade level vocabulary. 2E, use visual, contextual, and linguistic support to enhance and confirm understanding of increasingly complex and elaborated spoken language. So this is accomplished by using Canva for the visual aspect and viewing the documents and reading them to confirm their understanding. 3H, narrate, describe, and explain with increasing specifics and details as more English is acquired. So this will be done through presenting and interacting with other students, and the other students can help them narrate if needed. But it does let them describe and explain what's going on in their vision board with the freedom to use as much detailed English or as simple English as they feel comfortable with. 4B, recognize directionality of English reading, such as left to right, top to bottom, and this is accomplished just by reading the documents and viewing how it works. 5B, write using newly acquired basic vocabulary and content-based grade level vocabulary. So this can be accomplished by having little paragraphs on their vision board, which they are allowed to include, so they can use vocabulary that was included in the Bill of Rights, etc. So let's move on to higher order thinking. For SAMR, it is augmentation. Students are using Canva to create vision boards to create virtual drawings in a sense. For RAT, we're using replacement. Use Canva to interact with technology instead of drawing. And for Blooms, it's create, analyze, understand, and remember. And for Webs, DOK, acquire knowledge of application, analysis, and augmentation are being used. So let's move into the standards. Learner. The student will show that they have a proper understanding of the Declaration of Independence, Constitution, and Bill of Rights by designing a vision board that represents knowledge discussed in class. And I, the teacher, will modify the project as information is gained from the students about what works and what doesn't work. So this gives me the freedom to learn about why the project works and what aspects of the project needs to be improved, and I can make those adjustments as needed. Leader. The student will gain confidence to continue learning about their project and help teach others about a subject that they know about. And the teacher will encourage the use of this project in other environments and classes while leading others with experience. Citizen. The student will demonstrate that they understand copyright laws by citing sources and increase the ability to safely interact with others online. And the teacher will supplement online interaction by engaging in conversation and monitoring the student's work. And this is a great way for me to be able to hammer in copyright laws and explain why they're so important while monitoring what the student is doing. Collaborator. The student will work with other students to share knowledge about the assigned topic and understand different perspectives. And the teacher will work with the students to gain feedback on the successes of the project and converse with other teachers to explain what is successful about this project. And this really allows for the student-teacher interaction and to grow relationships with the students. And it's really just a great way to collaborate through this project. Designer. The student will create a vision board that represents the information covered in class and aligns with the assigned topic, and the teacher will demonstrate the proper usage of design principles while teaching in class. Facilitator. The student will take ownership of their knowledge and use technology to enhance the understanding of a subject, and the teacher will create assignments that challenge students to interact with technology and utilize the design principles. Analyst. The student will analyze what projects they enjoy and decide what technologies are best suited for their needs. And this is really great, again, for the student-teacher interaction, and it gives the students a chance to drive how the teacher teaches, and it really lets the teacher understand a better way to teach to each student's individual needs. And the teacher will create summative, informative assessments that help the students achieve academic success in a way that caters to their needs. And for my citations, I got my Canva logo from Beastie, and the SlidesGo is a website that has templates for Google Slides. So I got the template I've been using off of that website, and I used the TEA website as well to make this slideshow. So that is my project for these students. I think it's really interactive and gives a great way to utilize technology. However, it is simple enough to where anybody can do it. And that is all I have for today. And thank you for viewing my course project.